We all go there, night after night, whether we wish to or not. A place where time bends, where the laws of physics unravel, and where we meet the impossible and the familiar. Dreams. For as long as humans have slept, we've wondered where dreams truly come from. Are they mere echoes of the day? Messages from deep within? Or are they journeys beyond the veil? Tonight, we cross into the veil of dreams.
Beneath the silver sky of sleep, the veil of dreams begins to weep. Its threads are spun from starlit streams, a hidden bridge of silent dreams. Veil of dreams so...
I have a dream that's followed me my entire life. It started when I was a child, one of those dreams that etches itself so deeply into you that it never quite lets go. And now, 60 years later, give or take, I dreamed it again. Only this time, something was different. I wasn't just inside the dream, moving through it the way I always had. I was also outside of it, watching myself dream the dream while still dreaming. Think about that. A dream inside a dream, but with awareness of both. It left me asking, what does that mean? Are dreams simply the mind replaying memories, or are they layered passages, doorways that allow us to step in and out of different levels of consciousness? If I can watch myself dream while I'm dreaming, then maybe dreams aren't just stories my mind tells me at night. Maybe they're experiences, real in their own dimension, where I can step into the role of observer, participant, and creator all at once. So I keep asking myself, what are dreams really showing us? And maybe the better question is, who are we when we're dreaming? Ancient cultures often treated dreams as sacred journeys. In ancient Mesopotamia, dreams were considered divine messages, sometimes warnings, sometimes invitations. Egyptian priests kept detailed dream scrolls, consulting them for omens and prophecy. Among Native American nations, dreams are seen as pathways to other realms. The Lakota called dreams Iwampi, powerful spiritual encounters. The Ojibwe crafted dream catchers, designed not to block dreams, but to filter them, allowing only the true visions to pass through. In these traditions, dreams aren't just symbols. They are real places. Portals that we pass through, often guided by unseen forces. But what or who waits on the other side? It's one thing to dream. Dreams pass through us like smoke, strange and fleeting, barely holding shape before they disappear with the dawn. But a recurring dream? That's something else entirely. A recurring dream is like a doorway that only opens for you again and again across the years. The same hallway, the same ocean, the same presence standing just out of sight. And here's the truth. These dreams don't feel random. They carry weight, like a message that hasn't been decoded yet. For some people, the recurring dream is flight, the body rising, free, but always hitting an invisible ceiling. Is that freedom brushing up against the veil, or a memory of how the soul once traveled? For others, it's the endless chase, running down a darkened street, never catching who or what is behind them. Is it fear? Or is it the shadow of something that waits on the other side? Houses appear often too. Rooms that shouldn't exist. Doors that won't open, windows that show landscapes you've never seen, but somehow recognize. Are these fragments of memory? Or are we walking through spaces that exist beyond waking life, crossing back to them in sleep, like familiar ground? Even the simplest dreams, the falling, the broken teeth, the sudden silence, can carry a strange resonance. They come back night after night, year after year, like an echo that just doesn't die out. Sometimes a recurring dream will shift just slightly, as if the dream itself knows you're beginning to notice it. I know this personally. When I was a child, I had a dream that returned again and again. I never understood it, only that it felt heavier, like it carried a meaning that I couldn't touch. And then, just a short time ago, I had the same dream again. Only this time, it was different. Because as I was dreaming it, I was also watching myself dream it. Almost like standing outside of my own body, observing myself asleep, seeing me dream, the dream I had always carried. A dream within a dream. Consciousness split in two. It wasn't just a dream anymore. It felt like I was watching the veil bend back on itself, showing me that what I thought was memory was something far stranger. So what are these dreams, really? Are they memory fragments that are bleeding through from another life? Maps drawn by the soul, breadcrumbs scattered along the veil? Or are they something simpler, but stranger? The veil itself tugging at us, making sure that we don't get too comfortable believing this waking life is all there is. Recurring dreams don't just come and go, they return. They stand waiting, patient, like guardians of a truth we aren't ready to name. And maybe that's the point. Maybe the dream itself isn't the message. Maybe the fact that we keep returning to it is the message. Because when you wake and you realize once again it's the same dream you've carried for half a lifetime, doesn't it make you wonder? Is this just the mind repeating its patterns? Or is this the veil, reminding us that some part of us never truly wakes?
Throughout history, beings have appeared within dreams, sometimes as guides, sometimes as warnings. The Book of Enoch speaks of angels appearing in dreams, revealing hidden knowledge. In biblical accounts, Joseph's dreams are filled with angelic messengers directing him to safety. But not all dream visitors are benevolent. The incubi and succubi of medieval lore seduce dreamers, leaving them drained or marked. Modern accounts tell of alien abduction experiences beginning in sleep, figures appearing by the bedside, paralyzing the dreamer, and transporting them elsewhere. Some report cryptid visitations in dreams, owl-like beings, shadow wolves, horned figures, whose presence lingers long after waking.
These visitors blur the line between the nightmare and reality. Are they projections of our fears? Or are they watchers, beings who use dreams as their doorway? Carl Jung believed some dream figures are autonomous complexes, fragments of the psyche so powerful they behave like independent beings. Others might call them something else entirely.
In Celtic and Norse traditions, the Fae are not merely whimsical. They are shapeshifters, mischief makers, and sometimes abductors. Tales describe people lured into fairy rings or enchanted realms, awakening with missing time, or strange marks, or disorientation. Dreams often mirror these motifs: glamour, lost time, shifting forms.
Modern experiencers of alien contact often describe similar phenomena. Small beings, large eyes, that sense of being watched, paralyzed, and then transported. Time distortion, memories surfacing only in dreams or hypnosis. Different names, same patterns. Perhaps they've always been here. Perhaps we've always met them in dreams.
And then there's Carl Jung, who described dreams as the royal road to the unconscious. Archetypes, the wise old man, the mother, the shadow, appear to bring wisdom and challenge. Dreaming is active, the psyche attempting to heal, to integrate, and to evolve. Yet some dreams feel larger than the personal. Strange landscapes, unknown civilizations, beings beyond personal memory. Some analysts ask, what if some dreams don't come from within at all? Some mystics suggest that dreams may be shared or even sent. In native Hawaiian tradition, moe-uhani are prophetic dreams guiding the community. Indigenous Australian cultures speak of dream time, a parallel reality where ancestral beings shape worlds. Modern experiments hint at dream telepathy. Some alien contact experiencers report download dreams, visions implanted by non-human intelligence.
So are dreams merely inner reflections, visits to other realms, transmissions across an unknown psychic network? Perhaps all of the above. Dreams may be layered, personal, ancestral, cosmic.
I would see people in my dreams that would stop. Usually, when you dream, everybody's around you and there's stuff happening, but nobody's really interacting with you, right? Like you're part of the saga, like a movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I should say this too, right? So I don't remember what the percentage is, but I think something along the lines of like 85 to 90% of people dream in black and white. It might even be higher than that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then a very small percentage of people dream in color.
Right.
Right. So my dreams since I was 3 years old, 4 years old, that I can remember, have been full-blown Technicolor, Dolby Atmos surround sound, just popping colors, like the colors are so intense. And so that's always been kind of, I thought that was normal too. And then when I was a teenager and I started looking into some of this stuff, I realized I was like, well, that's kind of rare. Geez, it says like only 5% of everybody in the world, and at that time there was like probably 5 billion people in the world, 6 billion people in the world. I'm like, there's only like 5% of us that dream in color. Well, that's pretty strange, right? I thought at the time. So anyway, getting back to my thing. So usually you're just part of the play, right? You're part of the movie scene and everything's happening around you. And even if you're engaging in it, it's just happening and you're engaged in the happening of the moment. Well, all of a sudden, right around that 13, 14-year-old time frame, I noticed that people would stop in my dreams and look at me as if I was there, right? It's hard to describe, but if you kind of follow my drift of what I'm saying, right? So like they were like they recognized me. Or I was out of place would probably be more accurate, right? Like I wasn't, not necessarily they knew me, but like, why are you here type of thing. And then we would engage. And that was really strange to me, right? And I don't know if that was part of like maybe, I think that was part of the astral projection, but like somehow I was putting so much of myself into that process that I was actually manifesting myself where I was.
Dreams shimmer like reflections on still water, but some are thresholds. Astral projection whispers that when the body sleeps, the soul may wander, weightless, through unseen realms. These journeys feel different, crystalline, continuous, like remembering a place you've never been. Lucid dreaming becomes the bridge, that spark of awareness when you realize that you're dreaming and choose to step beyond it. In that instant, the veil parts. You're no longer dreaming about the beyond. You're in it, gliding through the hush between worlds, where lessons, guides, and mysteries wait in the quiet light of the unseen.
Nightmares leave fingerprints on the body. Heart racing, breath caught, lingering presence after waking. Some are obvious. Falling, being chased, losing teeth. But others don't fit the mold. Frozen in place, pinned by unseen hands. Shifting houses, faceless watchers. Voices that hum like electricity. Cities without people. Forests without sound. I remember mine. Black shadows crawling along the ceiling of the hallway to my sister's bedroom. Never my room, only hers. They never came toward mine. They obeyed boundaries. If nightmares are only subconscious fears, why did they respect these boundaries? Perhaps nightmares mark the weak spots of the veil, places where unseen things move and watch. Some nightmares don't just scare, they mark. Because part of us knows we didn't imagine them. We are all dreamers. Every night, we cross the veil. Some believe dreams are training grounds for the soul, rehearsing death, meeting guides, glimpsing our true nature. Others say we visit other worlds. Some say we are simply processing, surviving, adapting. The truth? Perhaps it depends on who you meet there. In the next episode, we'll explore the veil of time, why past, present, and future aren't as separate as we've been taught. So until then, dream carefully. You never know who might be waiting on the other side.
Veil of dreams, so soft, so wide. Open the gates where shadows hide. Angels whisper, spirits glide. Carry us home to the other side. They were not gone, you are not lost. The veil is thin, not made to cross, but drifted through on winds unknown.